Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Borussia Dortmund have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Kayserispor clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that it...
And the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Totti. Chance for a shot! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ferdinand. And claimed it back swiftly. Rijkaard. He's shifting through the gears here. Kayserispor leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found a way through. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Totti. A lovely feed, he is such a good move. Shot a goal! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's net! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This to be all square. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Mbappe, Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Alvarez. Cannavaro does well not to be outdone there. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And a chance! It's a goal! And they're back in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Alvarez! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
It's Bale! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That should get the job done. That is good strength. Pinches it off him.
Nedved!
Again, a brilliant save. It's their second corner of the game. Van der Ven with the clearance. Kayserispor are looking to go forward now. And it's made its way to him. Taken back almost.
It's Nedved!
Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Borussia Dortmund really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Kayserispor looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Schneider. Tacho gets across to intercept that. And here's Totti, and he's got away from him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bale. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pepe cuts out the pass. Schneider.
There will be 3 minutes
So
added time.
intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nedved. And he's running through.
Big chance!
It's hit the upright. Another big chance that gets away. That is good alertness. He's picked his way through, showing good feet. Schneider. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Kayserispor are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Kayserispor, at times brilliant, at times frustrating. 2 up in this roller coaster of a game. So straight into the second half. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Pepe. Zanetti. Looking to play him in. Totti has the space to scheme. Zanetti. Now Pirlo. Bale.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Totti. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's well positioned. Real chance! Schneider. Pepe. Pirlo. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Alvarez. Pirlo. Zanetti. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Bale. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to pass it through. Alvarez. Pepe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tonali. And it's Totti. That is good progress on the left. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Ferdinand. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider. Now it's Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tonali running with intent. And he was quick to react. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Pepe. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's managed to get free. Pepe could be danger here. He's found a way through.
There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting cut out like that.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Can he get it through?
There they go, hunting again.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Kayserispor are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Mankeo. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the keeper threw out a limb.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a pretty loose pass. Gusto. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Kimmich is the team's great visionary. Rice. Kimmich.
And the shot! It's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Kayserispor.
Can he finish?
Oh, terrific save. Tacho does really well to win the ball there. And it's Doué. Stood up well to him there. Doué. And that's been intercepted.
He's having a hit! It's in!
And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open. He has a big say in redirecting traffic away from his box.
And his career went on and on and on.
Listen, the best tend to stay around.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Great vision. Picked out brilliantly. Kukchu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Rice. It's a good spell of possession, this. And that's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Kayserispor clearly didn't...
Messi! And that was precious close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Out towards the flank.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Totti. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Totti. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was...
Goes for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Could be danger here. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Not the most accurate pass. Still goalless. Edmilson has a look and plays it forward. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he shoots!
Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Bayer Leverkusen have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Molina, looking to play him in, and he's intervened well there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Alvarez. Passes coming off in quick succession. And a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Edmilson. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. This is a promising build-up. Now, can they get him away? Gusto gets it away.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Messi. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Good ball, good take. Driving forward, he's in a great position here. And that has been cleared. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Alvarez. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Molina. Alvarez. Totti. It's Totti! Edmilson. Doué has found the net here, of course.
There will be
That
one
has
minute
been
added
cut
time.
short. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Kayserispor
And a quick
currently
announcement today
behind
that
by
memorabilia
1
from
goal to nil
today's
at the
match
break.
is now on sale in the stadium.
It's been
hall.
a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Down to business again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be a chance. Kukçu. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Alvarez. And here's Messi. And that's a dangerous ball. And this is Messi. Messi! It's bounced back off the post. And he can thump it away. Molina. And Jamal. Edmilson. Rijkaard. Is the team's great visionary. Kayserispor still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Edmilson. Silvestre. Oh, played right into his path. Pacho. Now it's Messi. Totti gets into a good position. He is just caressing the ball. It's Totti! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Yamal picks it up out wide. He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Kayserispor restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Messi. He has found the shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's really put himself on the line here. Kayserispor with the corner. They're first. Totti goes short. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. And here's Messi. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kukçu. Bayer Leverkusen have got it back and they'll have another go.
Might want to be careful there. Bayer Leverkusen really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Doué. Zanetti cuts out the pass. And here's Alvarez. Totti. Oh, now he can run away. And the shot! And there's a goal! And the comeback is complete! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Kayserispor have their lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Doué, deftly away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And the ball's gone astray. Doué, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Zanetti with the slide tackle there. Now it's Sumpa. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. I think we're just about done here. And this is Messi. And the shot! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Silvestre got a long way forward to join the attack.
Two
Totti.
added minutes has been indicated.
Gets a good foot in there. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he get it through? Chance, surely! Mbappe gets flagged offside. And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and
With the
there
owner
is
of a
very
blue
little
car
room for
parked
argument.
outside the stadium gate, kindly remove
The end of
it,
the
as it is
game.
about to be towed
Reflections?
Well, I have to say, I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
That's Salas. And here's Alexis Sanchez. Brilliantly cut out. Fermin.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, super ball! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played back. Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. And here's Mankeo. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Cruyff. Nicked it back promptly. Thuram. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexis Sanchez. Neither side especially adventurous early on. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's up. Takes a shot! They've scored! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Tries to play it through. Costa Curta. He's in a good position here. It's Salas!
And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chile with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Good ball, good take.
Towering header.
That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Xavi Alonso promptly onto that, and that is that. That is ended up in no man's land. And he skips past his man. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chile are a team that's fond of the low block. They Sure defending numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. He's had it taken off him. Great vision. And it's been played through.
Kimmich
is the team's great visionary. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Kimmich.
Half an hour played now. And here's Mankeo. Oh, easy pickings there. Fermin receives. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a... Has another go! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Mankeo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Great tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Gerrard goes... And a chance! Kayserispor are looking to go forward now. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get on the end of this? There's a sharp little ball here. And he's gone backward here. But they've got it again.
Salas really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Kimmich.
And it's Lopez. And he's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Little pass back. Mankeo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Gets a good foot in there. That's the end of the first 45. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Kayserispor are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And here is the first touch of the second half. Fermin. And he's managed to get free. And the finish! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Kayserispor find a position of real strength now. Oh, it's Salas. Oh, that's well spotted. Pacho. Ball played for Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Salas. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Cruyff. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Fermin.
Kimmich.
And they can counter here. Mankeo. And it's Sanchez.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He is through here. Now, shooting chance! And it's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chile may be down, but not out just yet. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Just one goal in it now. Game on! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Cambio en Chile. Número 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. All of a sudden we have a game here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, that's fabulous. Incoming delivery. And a header! Oh, crossbar! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Puskás at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Passes short and sharp. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's shot at goal! And that's in! And they're back in front! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautiful.
Oh, he's all along. Goes for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Sané.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Messi. And it's Rijkaard. Totti. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Driving forward. Not the most accurate pass. Gently done. Now it's Messi. Gerrard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Five minutes left on the clock. And now a sudden chance to count. And the shot! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's Salah.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's got away. A corner it is then. They've played it short. That is good strength. Sané. Pass somewhat off target. Rice. And he shoots! It's in!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Kayserispor have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He slings it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. In with the challenge. And time is up. Kayserispor are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
the fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Might be danger here. Ricci. Silvestre. Kimmich. Now it's Yamal.
That's going in strongly.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kimmich wins the duel this time. Knocks it into space.
Real chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So, a breakthrough already.
Totti!
Oh, good finish!
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Kayserispor restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Zabani defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. He's shifting through the gears here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Yamal. Can he get it through? Hakimi pulls it back. And he gets rid in a hurry. And they're back on the ball again. Silvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he's picked it up out wide. Corner. And it's been taken short. Messi, Maradona gets a foot in here. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Well timed, excellent interception. That's going right the way across. Taken back almost at once. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's got away. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance.
He's having a shot!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brazil have their 3rd corner. Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Pacho, Alvarez chasing after it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Kayserispor clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Hakimi. Yamal. Nice looking ball. Oh, played through for the wide man.
And the finish!
That is decidedly lacking.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Incapuyi. And here's Messi. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Totti plays it short. And here's Totti.
Takes a shot! And another try!
Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Silvesh. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Can he finish? Superb goal!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that is indeed the final act. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Kayserispor can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Hakimi and Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. And he was alert to it. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Kimmich. Alvarez.
Oh, shooting chance!
Magnificent from Alvarez! He's got himself an absolute peach. What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Alvarez! And that's a tiny finish.
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Kayserispor leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Substitution.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Yamal. Van de Ven. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a good foot in there. Kayserispor still have the cards to affect this game. Not the most accurate pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Doué. David Villa. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Kayserispor presented with a golden opportunity here. Julio Cesar clearly engaging in mind games here. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Kayserispor go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rijkaard. He can run onto that. Oh, he's all alone. Lovely. He's had a shot! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's worked it through. That has been cut short. Brzezinski distributed tidily. Rijkaard. Kayserispor ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee has just said play on. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Looking for the run. Resits. Chance! And no mistake. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Brazil may be down, but not out just yet. And here's Messi.
That's good play from him.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, it's come to nothing.
Villa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Neymar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neymar. Oh, it requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And he's had it nicked away. He's a sharp little ball here. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And that will be it. Kayserispor have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Please join me.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
Yeah. It's Totti! Brilliant by Totti!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Alvarez, looking for the run. Now it's Alvarez, always goal side.
Alvarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Kayserispor are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Real chance! That's put paid to the danger. Oh, that's delightful. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Alvarez, and the counter is on. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Lampard, Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham, and it's Romario. And it's Wilshere, opts for safety. Romario is onto it in a flash. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Wilshere. That's a sharp pass. Romario. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard. Scholes. And it's made its way to him. Clipped into space. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tonali. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Alvarez. It's a good run he's making out on the left.
Substitution.
Big chance, corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi plays it short. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Lampard. And this is Romario. Now he's running away. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is ended up in no man's land. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Romario. Oh, just skips past his man. Now there's a fine ball. And he's there to deal with it. Rijkaard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. That's good running with the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
2 added minutes.
He's in a great position here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Romario. Floated through. And this is Luis Suarez. Saliba does. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Kayserispor really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Kayserispor firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Substitution in progress.
Away we go again. Alvarez. And the pass is intercepted. Ronaldinho. Lampard. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this? And he's got away! Oh, important interception. Now it's Alvarez. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. Costa could be danger here. And he's got away from it. Alvarez! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A case now of complete control. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Aim forwards. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Oh, now he can run away with it. Ronaldinho.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Wilshere. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Gabriel. No way through there. And he's managed to get free. Lampard. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold. And Romario! Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. DiMarco spots it and intercepts. And it's Lampard. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard.
Kayserispor couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kimmich. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lampard, he's found a way through. Showing good feet. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi. Ronaldinho. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Now it's Alvarez. Messi running with the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. And he was quick to react. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. Wilshere. That pass has been well intercepted. Alvarez. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Romario. And this is Lampard. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Oh, what has happened here? And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Neymar is in a really good position out wide. That has not gone well. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Yamal. That's tidy. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Van der Ven, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Juve receives it in a good position here. This looks promising. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Alvarez. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! It's in! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Como finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that has left him in a heap. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh no, this does not look good. Timber. Como have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Timber does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's bustling through here. But he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, this is a great position. Caicedo. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's worked it through. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tacho calmly anticipates. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. Can he get away here? Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Messi is behind this one.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Messi! Messi! Genius! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was in time.
He's having a hit! Brilliant by Totti! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Juve! It's a goal! And they are right back within touch! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi makes a move down the right.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Caicedo. Van de Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Takes a shot! And that's another fine save. Now it's Totti, just about within shooting range. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Kayserispor claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. And a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Rijkaard. Oh, he's been caught on it! Great chance! Rijkaard is fouled. Gerrard. Some really good ball movement. Alvarez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's got a shot. And the shot! Just cruising. They are cruising. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And he's straight offside. Pinches it off him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. That looks a cracking ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tonali.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Over to the right flank. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's gone loose.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Totti.
è diventato
Now it's
numero
Alvarez.
97 spettatori.
No, that's been intercepted. Kimmich. He can run onto that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, he's not going to get any further than that.
This is the time you need that pace.
Duke, given the lift of his goal. Tonali. And it's made its way to him. Gerrard. Como needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Doué. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. An exchange of stares, and here we go. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So could they be onto something here? Alvarez has got himself a free kick. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Como are down to 10 men. And he's being shifted off it. Doué. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Here's a chance! That was superb goalkeeping!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Alvarez. And he's had it nicked away. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now it's Totti. Totti! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. And here's Messi. Como have the chance to go the other way. Van der Ven cuts it out. And the shot! It's hit the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Totti. Rafinha. And here's Totti. Gerrard. Doué. Duke. That's a nicely shaped ball. Rijkaard. Passing nice and neat. Alvarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gerrard. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Messi. And he was alert to it. Tonali now looking to orchestrate a counter. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Ci saranno 3
Added
minuti
time
di
going up
recupero.
here, it's 3 minutes. Tonali. And he was quick to react. Good ball, good take.
That was lovely, that.
Rafinha. And that will be it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.